sweethearts! Welcome to my channel. I have a really beautiful look for you to try out and rock a posh purple makeup look. Let's start. I'm done moisturizing and priming my face, so let's go straight with the base. I'll use my Marc Jacobs Remarkable in the shade 12 Ivory. So let's just apply this baby to our face, and using a beauty blender, let's blend everything evenly. Don't worry if this looks so light on my face on the camera, that's just because of my lighting. I usually get 1 to 2 shades lighter on my skin tone because foundations usually oxidize on me. Don't forget to blend also on your neck. For my concealer, I will use this Cover Perfection Tip Concealer in the shade 1.5. Apply it under your eyes in an inverted triangle and let it set for 5 to 10 seconds to add more coverage. I will also apply on the side of my nose, forehead, and chin to add highlight. Using the same blending sponge, I'm gonna dab everything gently until it completely creates an illusion of flawless looking skin. So just keep blending and make sure everything is even. Let's move on in setting our foundation in concealer with this Mercier translucent powder. This will help our base to last longer and mattify our face. Apply on the parts of your face where it gets oily. Let's just bake and we'll brush it off after our brows are done. Moving on to the brows, I'm going to use this Real Lasting Eyebrow from K Palette in the shade 01 and start applying to my brows. Here I zoom you in so you can see how I do my brows. I brush my brows with a spoolie and outlining from the middle part to the tail and the arch. After outlining, it's time to shade the inner parts of my brows, and I lightly bring it upwards to create hair-like strokes. Don't worry, we can always clean our brows later with concealer. Going back to the spoolie brush, blend it upwards and bring it down to create a more natural look. Then, let's set everything with brow gel or mascara so that it won't move and will always be in place. Here, we'll be using my MAC brow set in the shade GirlBoy and blend it with the same spoolie brush. On to the eyes. I already primed my eyes, so let's go straight to the shadows. We'll use this gorgeous Athena palette from Bad Habit. I made a review and swatches about this palette on my previous video. You may click the link on the description box below. Using a fluffy brush, let's take a matte eyeshadow in the shade Purity to set the primer. Now, I'll take the shade Valor as our transition shade and contour our lids with the brush back and forth. Make sure it's blended. Now, take a deeper color in the shade Heroic and deepen our crease. I'll just pack the color until the middle and blend it with Valor. Let's just add some color in the shade Justice and create a reddish-purple shade, blending and diffusing the color with a fluffy eyeshadow brush. With a smaller brush, let's add more depth by taking the shade Power and apply on the outer V. Whoa, that is pigmented. Focusing on my outer V, I build up the intensity and create dimension to my eyes. With the same brush, I'll just pack the shade Clever to intensify the outer corner of my eye. Going back with the fluffy brush, soften and blend the colors together. Get the shade Epic and I'll be using my fingers to apply on the center of my lids. This shade is not that pigmented though. Let's try applying on our lids. I'm having a hard time to achieve the color here, so let's try using a brush and spray it with MAC Fix Plus instead. There you go. Let's try to add a darker shade called Wisdom with the same smoky shader brush from Zoeva. That is pigmented. Apply it on the outer corner just beside the shade Epic. To highlight the inner corner of my eyes, I'll get the shade Cunning with my fingers. Wait, did I pronounce it right? Sorry. Then, blend everything together to diffuse harsh lines. I'll just clean the sides of my eyes to create a flawless wing. Don't forget to apply on your lower lash line to create a smoky effect from the lightest to darkest matte shades we use on our lids. Everyone looks good with a wing eyeliner, so go ahead and sketch that line out. You know what time is it? Time for some lashes. Moving on to bring more definition to my face, I'm going to use my Chick Parade by Benefit in Hoola using my Zoeva Luxe Face Paintbrush. Follow the hollows of your cheeks and bring it up to your hairline to avoid harsh line. Don't forget to contour your forehead and jawline as well. Draw lines to the side of your nose using our fingers and bring it back up towards your brows. Then, use the same brush to blend and soften it. It's crazy what contouring can do. Ready to blush, sweethearts? With a pretty pink blush from Becca in the shade Pamplemousse, load up your brush and lightly dust the brush all over this area or on the apples of your cheeks, building up the color. Who doesn't want some glow? With my SkinPotions Glow Bomb palette, using a fun brush, dust the brush to your cheeks up to the temples. Accentuate the highest points of your face. Don't forget the nose and the Cupid's bow. You glow, girl! Almost done. From here, you can finish off with a lipstick. Here, I'm using my MAC Flat Out Fabulous to rock that pinkish purple shades of lips. And we're done. Here's my final look. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up. If you want more videos like this, please click the notification bell below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, sweethearts. Thank you for watching. Bye!